Watch Medina in awe. I mean, he is just evolving every performance at the Surf Ranch. This is only his first run at this event, and he's already got us with our jaws on the floor, wondering what else this guy has for us and what he can do to put on even more of a show.
I just love how spontaneous he is through different types of sections. He was over the pit there, quick corrupt. But it's not just okay, corrupt and land and celebrate. He was already in gear to do another maneuver.
Yeah, and that's the unique perspective that he brings. I mean, you know, most surfers look at that section, they want to exit the barrel, do that kind of surfing, and then call it a day. But then Medina to have the ability to do a second turn on that last section.
What is Medina, the vibe right now going through his head? He does not look like he's feeling any pressure at all.
I think he's more comfortable than ever before. I think he's more confident than ever before, and let's take a look.
Here we go, the Medina show is on. Backhand packed with power, just like his forehand. No weaknesses in the surfing of Gabriel Medina. And I think here's where we're gonna see him able to just free things up a little bit. Do something radical.
God, he's so precise on that backhand hook. Reliable, powerful, looks good, keeps the speed going. Oh, there's some looseness. Love the no hand grab into it. Yeah, like no hands and then grab. Easy.
And nicely done. Power reverse for Medina. Having some fun right there. That was just pure power and precision on that wave.
Trying to improve on a 7.47, and it feels like he's done that.
I think so too. The ending alone, just that last second of flash.
And I really like the very beginning. I mean, the momentum build up to the 3 straight up hooks here. Look at one.
No setups.
No, and no pumps. Just straight down into it. And then the float into the barrel. Again, not really grabbing at first. And then once he gets planted, he just slows everything down. And just a perfect little pig dog style. Riding the foam ball, no worries. Didn't want to push it too hard.
How hard is that to no grab, kind of lay back into a tight barrel like that?
For him, not that hard.
But what about for everyone else?
Yeah, a little bit tough. Yeah, you have to have great balance, which is what has made this guy so good. His balance is like no other. It's very front and back foot at the exact same time. You know, you see one would push a little harder on the back foot, or some will push a little harder on the front foot. He's very balanced. That's why he's so good with his aerials.
All his turns like clockwork too. Straight up, and then the nose is straight back down, adding difficulty, adding flair and fire to each and every turn. That's all Medina all day long right there. Just dropping 8s, like no problem. I mean, I'm assuming that's going to be above the 7.47, like you said. He's already sitting on an 8.37.
It feels like it, yeah. I mean, in comparison to his last right, he had a few more maneuvers, had better flow. And then, you know, the tail whip at the end.
He's, yeah, very impressive. Love the way he surfs.
One of the greatest to ever play the game on the championship tours. Ready to wind up here. Gabriel Medina, undefeated at this venue. World #1, has been in 4 of the 5 finals to kick off the year here at event number 6. Stranglehold on the lead. He'll get started. Big verticals with some power. Now jamming himself into this pit, leaning forward, staying incredibly low. He wants more of this tube. The risk involved there, he had options to get out of the bear early. He didn't want it. 2 big fin throw hacks. 4th maneuver is a solid bang with the drift. Dancing on that roof with a float into another snap. So he's hammering this right. Pulls in quickly. This is the last tube of the wave. And now comes the big fin throw reverse. Medina nails it. Living up to his reputation as the most dominant surfer in Surf Ranch history. Scores coming through for Medina here on finals day. Back for more in Lemoore right after this.
It's the first time in history that we will have a final 5 in a one-day ultimate surf-off. It's coming up in September. 2 more events after Surf Ranch to get through, Mexico and Tahiti, and those are probably going to be 2 of the most exciting events of the entire year, knowing what those waves can provide. So all of us surf fans. Here we go, Gabriel Medina. He got a 6.63 and an 8.37. And we know he's capable of destroying both of those numbers. He's trying to improve on an 8.37. Looks like he's got some spark.
Well, he has to. Late entry into this barrel, deep, and now he's into the technical aspect of slowing down, parking it in there as long as he possibly can.
Masterful transition from the lip straight into the tube. Still going.
Oh, jeez.
Throwing axes. Ooh, extended float right there. I like that.
Variety. Oh, late.
Another.
Oh, no. Wow. That was mental.
Was one of the coolest combos into the tube we've seen yet. I feel like Gabriel Medina really wants to make the final.
Well, pressure cooker number one. He just sent it to the side, released the valve.
Oh,
steam everywhere.
Does he know what pressure is? I don't know if he ever has felt it. You just see his face before and after, and it's kind of the same look. He's just doing his job.
So trying to better an 8.37. I mean, was there any flaws in this? I don't see any.
No.
I mean, late hit there, so the transition, which again, entry and transition into these barrel sections has been very analyzed very deeply by the judges.
And he did two very unique, radical combination entry into the tube.
And again, there's a good healthy mix here on the backhand, which again is difficult to do, the float up, but look how hard he hits it there. I mean, just his back leg.
Watch closely. Whoop, that was all one motion.
So cool, and it looked like he was not going to be into it early enough, and sure enough, he was there. And then the nice climactic finish, smooth as silk, and yeah, shake of the
no
shoulders.
problem.
This is that again, the late.
Must be nice.
Drops to the bottom, straight into that inside rail, somehow ducks underneath. Look at that, just tapped his head. I mean, that close. Just a little flick of the skull, but nothing there. He finds his way out the hole too. It's just so cool.
Somehow, huge subtleties. Total oxymoron, but makes sense when you talk about what we just saw from Gabriel Medina. And he's done it time and time again. He is the most dominant surfer in Surf Ranch competition history. Undefeated in this basin.
Gabriel Medina has an 8.83, so he improved by half a point.
It's a biggie, and as he gets ready to take his left, let's go to Strider Wasilewski.
Medina said pressure, there's only pressure when the waves are bad. When the waves are good, there is no pressure. Here we go, Medina up and riding. Big slam off the top. A lot of fire in those turns already. Big float coming from behind it. Looking for the big off the top, throws the tail, gets the fins free, straight up, fins out the back again. Cool. Blasting through the lip. I mean, he is really feeling this wave. He's got the flow down, he's got the timing down, and you can see him enjoying his time on the face of this wave. Here we go, he's gonna go above the lip. Boom! Are you kidding me? That's what we're waiting for all day long. Take it away.
Gabriel Medina is doing all the work for us. Not much you need to say when you're watching surfing like that. Ends it up with a double grab alley-oop.
Yeah.
No problem.
A little shrug of the shoulders.
You know, I think there was just a tiny, minuscule bit of doubt. Is he going to be able to do it again? Well,
yeah.
He washed that doubt right away.
Again, needing an 8.04 after the 8.83 on the right, I would safe to say that even without the corrupt flip on the end, that he was able to get it. So we'll see what the judges think, but I think that you're going to see Gabriel Medina move into that at least second position with the 8.04, but I mean, he would pretty much guarantee his spot in the final if he gets all the way above Kanoa.
You can imagine the year that Gabriel Medina is kind of setting up for himself. Potential to win the WSL Championship Tour title, potential to win a gold medal in the first ever iteration of surfing in the upcoming Olympics. Everything is going his way, and he could still, he's reveling in it. Love that first boost there, kicking the tail high. And then, of course, you just saw exactly what he was about to do, this giant double grab alley-oop.
Yeah, I think he's going to the lead. You know, he only needs an 8.14, I think, gets him into the lead, right? An 8.04 gets him into second, but an 8.14 will get him the lead. And I think that's what he really wants, because that pretty much guarantees a final spot.
And side note, he's done the best floaters of this contest. I don't know if that means anything. I just know he's been mixing it up. And unlike anyone else, really, he's got the it seems like he has the most the highest comfort level on this wave. It doesn't appear to be affecting his nerves or anything like that. Before, during, after the waves he's been surfing, it's just super calm and putting on a performance that we've come to expect from Gabriel Medina. So as we finish the Medina show, let's go down to Kaipo Guerrero, waiting with potentially the future champ.
All right, Gabe. What do you think? I think you got the score. What do you think?
That was pretty good.
I think the crop flip was pretty good.
And I did 3 variations.
Oh, that was so exciting. Well, Strider, we know it's Medina's turn. He's undefeated, and Felipe has a couple of 7-rangers to kick off his first run.
Well, you know what? It looked like Felipe was a little winded, I'm not going to lie, and I haven't seen that out of Gabriel. We'll see how he looks on his wave coming down the line at him, and, well, we'll get a good look into the physical side of this event right now.
So true. Such a demanding ride. Gabriel Medina getting started on his first run. So much power, so much vert. That board's been looking insane from Johnny Cabianchi, and a little tangle up. Medina recovers in a tight space. Oftentimes when you get pushed to the side, you see surfers go down, but he's got a 6th sense. Few good power whips. Oh, how was that ping? All fins hung out to dry. There's the stall. He'll style his way through the start of that pit with all that creativity. Wind up for the fin throw reverse. Medina gets it. A big answer to the start of Felipe Toledo.
Well, Joe, a lot of surfers, we've been saying, they're kind of running on reserve as they get to the pointy end of the competition. He looks like he's got a full tank of gas, and he's just put the pedal to the floor.
Love how much power that he had to start. He knew he wanted to kick things off with authority, but how did he recover this in the barrel?
Yeah, this was insane. Just so freakish. Pretty used to it, though. The way that he drops on that foam ball down to the bottom. Usually it's all over Red Rover when that happens. But for Gabriel Medina, he just recovers, comes out swinging.
It's so cool when you see him getting pushed down by the barrel. Such an amazing ability to recover.
Let's talk numbers, though, Joey. I mean, slip sliding on that foam ball.
And it's oftentimes we talk about bobbles. I mean, you're not looking at that as a mistake. You're looking at that as a miracle finish to hang on to that rail.
Insane. And, you know, it's what we've come to expect from Medina. We're not surprised. But if you had to throw an initial number at that wave,
oh, we're already going there.
I don't know. I mean, I was just going to...
We got back to the barrel quickly, so the finish was insane. See the entire ride, but, I mean, it's definitely the best ride so far. I mean, Felipe 7.5. I'm going excellent with that thing.